What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Keeping Up with Crypto with your boy Xander. Got another good one for you today. We're going to talk about why today, January 26th, is one of the most important days in the crypto space that we've had in a long time. We're also going to go over futures contracts, Bitcoin futures contracts, and their relevance to the dip that we're seeing right now. So let's just jump right into it, guys. If you don't know what Bitcoin contracts are, or Bitcoin futures, this is a way to bet on Bitcoin and to basically say whether it's going to go up or going to go down. And a lot of people said up, and they would have been wrong. But there were a whole bunch of contracts bought. So if you think that it's going to go up from where you buy it, so let's say you buy a contract on January 1st and the end date is let's say February 18th. Those are not real numbers. Just buy it on January 1st, ends on February 18th. You think from where it is when you bought the contract, let's say Bitcoin is at $10,000, you think by February 18th and you think it's going to rise, you will buy a contract. So if by February 18th Bitcoin is anywhere above $10,000, you win money. You get money. If not and it's below, then you will lose money. If you believe that it's going to be below where it is, so let's say below $10,000, you would sell it short and you would sell your contract. And that's just a basic overview. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's just a basic overview of how it works. And that's called selling short. If you think that it is going to go over, it's called going long. But let me tell you why I think that this has manipulated the Bitcoin price, because the first contract went up in January 17th. Look at that. Right there. This is the lowest point we've seen from its peak, sitting at just about 20 grand, all the way down to here, which was January 17th, all the way down to below $10,000, guys. Do you think it's a coincidence? I can't wrap my head around that being a coincidence, that the day that the contracts are up is the day just before that is when the market, everything crashes. Everything goes straight down. Look at that straight plummet. Just down, 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 down. No, that doesn't just happen. That does not just happen. Now, some people want to say that this is just a January thing, because this happened last year in January as well. Right after New Year's and everything. Last year there was the Chinese scare. This year it's the Korean scare, that they shut down the markets in those countries. So people do sell off. And I do believe that has a little bit to do with the whole market going down, but nowhere near to this extent, guys. This is clearly being done by people who are in the futures contracts. It does not just go down that far the day of and then immediately start going right back up. That does not play good with me. I hate when people manipulate the market, and these people that have just millions, billions of dollars just messing with it. I can't stand it. Now, why today, January 26th, is so important is because today is when another contract goes up, and a lot of people are scared. And I think that's why we've been seeing a lot of this go down as well, as people have been getting scared, thinking, oh man, is he going to do the same thing that it did here? And it's just going to shoot down again? So far, I'm glad to say that we haven't really seen anything happen. It's sitting at about $543 billion, which is right around where it's been for the last couple of days. So we might be out of the woods. I can't say whether we are or not yet, but I think that we have clear skies coming and a possible bull market coming now that we have a lot less to worry about. But back to the manipulation part of it, guys. Just in case you didn't know, I've seen a statistic where it says the top 1% of people who own Bitcoin, so the richest people, the top 1% of Bitcoin holders, own 99% of Bitcoin. That is that is so centralized. I know that Bitcoin is decentralized and one of the most decentralized coins, because there's 21 million in total supply, but basically 17 million that are in the circulating supply. And I know there's like a bunch that are already missing and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is getting closer and closer to all that there ever will be. So that's why it's so decentralized. But whenever it comes to the people who own it, it is very centralized and it's in that top 1%, which is a very scary thing. That's why those people, or whales better known, can manipulate the price so easily. So it's a concept that I think might be true, is that these guys, these top 1%, because they probably all know each other. There's a good chance that they know, not all of them know each other, but a lot of them have connections through each other, that they would be able to go on to Bitcoin futures, sell short, and then when right before the 17th, we're right about here, or maybe a little bit before there, go, all right, guys, sell your stuff. And then all of them sell their Bitcoin while it's still high, sitting at $13,000 or $14,000. They all sell all of their stuff, and that makes the price drop dramatically. So they get out, first off, before the price drops, saving a lot of money, and then also winning with the futures contract because they made the price drop so low. So that's really smart. Like, I can see why they would do that and how that is possible, and that's like, to me, I want to be mad, but at the same time I'm like, props to them for thinking of something so smart and just utilizing it so well. I don't want to be saying that I back them behind it, because I think it's just a really crappy thing to do. It sucks for all of us because obviously a lot of people lost money because of this. I don't think that kind of manipulation should be possible. And how we know that it is a possibility is that Bitcoin Futures has talked about looking into it and making sure that their contracts and people who buy their contracts are not manipulating the price. So the fact that they're even going to look into it proves that they know that it's possible and that this may be the way that they're doing it. So that's why people were also so scared about the 26th today. And man, not much has happened. It's nowhere near like what happened there. And I'm so happy to see that, guys. That is the best thing. So now that we're kind of getting closer and closer out of the woods, and the market is the same, I can see a bull market coming, and I really hope it does. Now that people see, wow, okay, maybe the Bitcoin futures won't affect it that much again, and they see these huge dips, buying opportunities, everything's just kind of coming together now. I'm being hopeful, and I think that a bull market could come back to us, guys, and that we just start seeing it shoot back up, up, and up, and seeing Bitcoin resurge back to its glory days of a month ago where it was closing in on $20,000. But that's all I got for you guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think that it was whales that were involved in this, the top 1%? Or do you think that futures contracts even had anything to do with this at all? Or this just happened because it's January? I have a hard time believing that, because that is just too massive of a drop the day before futures contracts go out. But then again, there's no knowing for sure. Again, this is just my opinion, guys. I'm not a professional. This is not financial advice. But I do recommend, this is my friendly advice, to be getting in, if you have any USD, to buy into some coins that you like and you back, and then hodl onto the ones that are dipping right now that you already have. Hold it. Just hold it. We'll see greener days coming. See it green soon, I hope. Bull market all the way. Mash that subscribe button, guys. Make sure to share us with your friends. We are just about to close in on 900 subscribers. I'm feeling good about getting to that 1,000 by February 1st. We got a few more days. We got like 4 or 5 more days. February 1st, 1,000 subscribers. I'm ready. You guys have been amazing. I love the feedback y'all give me. I've been talking to y'all in the comments, and I'm loving making these videos, and you guys have just made this so much fun for me and Sean. And Sean will be getting back here pretty soon. He's been working on his website and everything for GDC. Y'all should go check it out. Gentlemen's Driving Club. Go check out the clothes and apparel. Your boy Xander right here is one of the models, and I think I look pretty good. But past that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.